Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. I'm down at the south end of the beach at Pelican Bay this morning in North Naples, Florida. We're looking through the trees in the preserve area, looking to the east at the colors of that early morning sky. It is sunrise. It's 6:50 a.m. It's going to take a little while to see that sun pop up over the treetops. But I'm going to take you for a little stroll on the beach in Pelican Bay this morning. Every once in a while I have some connection problems here with the cellular service, so if the signal drops out, be patient, I'll be back. Sometimes the video just ends abruptly and I apologize. There's nothing I can do about that. That's T-Mobile's deal. Starting to get a little color out in the Gulf. It's about 58 degrees. That water temperature is 71 degrees. No red tide. Today's high temperature is going to get up to around 78. Somewhere in there, somewhere between 76 and 80, give or take. Partly cloudy skies right now. Supposed to be seeing mostly sunny skies a little later this morning. We'll see if these clouds move out. That's kind of what's been happening the past several mornings. The clouds thin out in the morning and then they come back in the afternoon. Hit that share button, let everybody know you found me here. It's beach time, my friends. That band of colors starting to get a little brighter now out in the Gulf. Hey, later, after my live feeds, scroll down a few videos. I just posted early this morning, I posted a little short video of some of the birds out on that little strip of a sandbar up at the north end of Del Norwigans Pass State Park that I recorded yesterday morning. It's like a little sandbar sidewalk that goes out into the Gulf, and the birds have really gotten fond of that. We're getting some color here in these clouds. I think we're going to see a little color in all of these clouds here once that sun gets a little higher. You never know. It's the waiting game. It's the suspense of sunrise. It's always beautiful though, no matter what. The serenity of early morning at the beach, gotta love it. Water doesn't look too bad. It's hard to tell. Gotta wait for that sun to come up. Getting a little reflection of the colors in that wet sand. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, see how the tops of the clouds are starting to light up? It's like a wave. They just light up from top to bottom as that sun comes up. It's beautiful. You really don't know how cloudy it is until that sun comes up. Some clouds are nice though. That's what gives us all those gorgeous colors. That sun is up. It's up. It's behind the trees. It's over in there. It's going to be a little while before we see it peeking up over the trees at us, saying good morning. Good morning, beach family. love walking on this beach down here. I love Del Norwegans. The one thing I like about the beach down here, once you get into this preserve area, once you get past all the condos and homes, so we don't have those big piles of sand over there. Sometimes that depresses me, seeing all that sand piled up on the beach at Del Norwegans. I know eventually they're going to knock them down, but I love the natural look of the beach here. That's what I love about Wiggins. Although it's changed a lot over the past several years. Hit that share button. Wake up your friends. Get on the phone. Say, hey, get up. Send them a text message. Get up and get online. Watch Robb's Beach Walk. Join us for a beach walk. Tell your friends. Say, hey, I'm going to the beach for a beach walk. You want to see it? Here, click on this link. I'd love to see more conversations in the comments here. That's what I'm out here for, is to bring you all together in the morning, get you away from the news. That'll be there waiting for you. We all know what happens in the news. You can't escape it. Some early morning walkers. They must live in Pelican Bay. That's beautiful. There's a little sliver right in that. That's where I think the sun is right in there somewhere, down in here. That little hole in the trees. It's coming. And it's going to be beautiful when that sun pops out. Holy moly. And that's how that little strip of color is slowly stretching out into the Gulf. It's definitely getting brighter now. Up to the... There's one of those dropouts I was talking about. Sorry about that. Gotta be careful where I walk around here. I gotta glance down at the screen. Sometimes I'm walking and I'm not connected. I'm walking and talking to myself. You think with today's technology, you should have reliable cellular service by now. All the money they spend on that stuff. Wow. You liking what you're seeing? Are you enjoying this? Hit that share button. Also remember, who's out here doing the walking for you? I love walking on the beach and I love sharing it with you. But I do depend on your support to make ends meet. There's a lot more to this than just walking on the beach for 3 hours in the morning. I spend a lot of time, put in a lot of effort into Southwest Florida Television's Facebook page and other social media outlets. And I'd rather be doing that. It's a full-time thing. I'd rather be doing that than doing something else. So it's up to you guys if you like it and you want to see it continue. I need your support every now and then. Tips are greatly appreciated. Especially now, the first of the month. Whew, can you believe that? March 1st? Wow. If you look in the description of this post, you can find a link to my Venmo and my PayPal account. Either one of those is great. No fees for any of us on Venmo. PayPal, I get a little fee on my end. Oh, I think I just saw a little glisten of sunlight. Yes, you can't see it. The camera's not going to pick it up, but it's right down in there. Right down in there. You might see it if I wiggle the camera around a little. Nope. It's there, trust me. So it's still got a ways to go. Oh, look at those colors. Look at that blue sky. Above the colors, above that band of color. Isn't that gorgeous? It's not very breezy here. I'm going to pop the mic off here in a minute. Go to the camera mic. It gets a little louder. And I think it broadcasts in stereo. I assume you can still hear me. I want to snap off a quick little photo of that cloud there, so bear with me 1 minute. Uno momento. All right, I should be back with you. Might hear a little wind noise. There is a little bit of a breeze, but nothing much blowing yet this morning. I'm going to turn around here in a minute. Head back up to where we started. And maybe not. Maybe I'll just keep walking south. Who knows? Wow. You can see the sun reflecting off one of the condos. Wow. Look at that reflection over there. Can you see that? Down in the trees there? Right down in there. Coming off the glass windows. I get out on the beach and I just start walking. The description here says I walk up the beach at Pelican Bay. I'm walking down the beach in Pelican Bay. It doesn't really matter. You know, I've got no plans. I just head to the beach and I go left, I go right. I don't know. I come in at Vanderbilt Beach Park, or sometimes I'll come in up at Bluebell Avenue up to the north end of Vanderbilt Beach. Well, wherever I go, it's beautiful. And I got some great people hanging out with me. Thanks for being a friend. Randy, I'm hoping you're watching here. I hope you and John got back home safely. It was awesome seeing the two of you, although brief. It's always a pleasure seeing you and getting a hug. I'm like Roy, nothing like a good hug from a pretty lady. Remember Roy, boy, he'd come jumping out of his chair every time a pretty lady'd walk. Any lady, all ladies are pretty. Anytime a lady'd walk by, boom, he'd be springing up out of his chair, trying to get a hug. He's like, what are they going to do? I'm an old man. I'm like, yeah, Roy, if they only knew the real you. He loved his dancing on the beach with the girls. Oh. Come on, son. There's a lot of clouds over there on the eastern horizon. I think the sun's going to be kind of behind the clouds. It's still right down in there, right almost at the top of the lower tree line right in here. Heck, we're almost down to Clam Pass. Wasn't planning on doing that. But I love Clam Pass. Clam Pass and Wiggins Pass. Was going to walk up Vanderbilt Beach, but I don't know. Beautiful, very soft pastel colors this morning. Very soft colors out here in the Gulf. Where's all the beach walkers? This is wild. Only saw 2 people so far walking up the beach. See, if you live in Pelican Bay, they have a couple spots along here. They have a tram that runs up and down the beach back behind the trees, and there's a little road back there, and they drop the residents off. They have a couple spots here. I really never see people sitting on this stretch of beach, with their lounge chairs. Or they'll take them down to Clam Pass. They have another one of those beach clubs down there for them. So there's 2 folks I saw walking up the beach. So they must have been residents of Pelican Bay and got dropped off at the Marker 36 restaurant down there at Clam Pass. Going to be a lot of blue sky here this morning. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful beach morning. I suggest if you're going to Del Nor Wiggins, yes, you probably should think about getting there early. With only 2 parking lots open. Parking is at a premium. Vanderbilt Beach, that fills up too. That parking garage fills up at Vanderbilt Beach Park on nice weekends. Hey, guess what I see over here between the trees? Just got my first good dose of Florida sunshine. Let's see if you can see it here. Can you see it there? Right down in there. Choop. I love those colors. It's turned out to be an awesome walk. An awesome walk. What do you think? You enjoying it? So far, so good. Let me see some of those beautiful red hearts fly across my screen if you're enjoying our time together. Send me a little love. I'm waiting. Delayed reaction? There comes some hearts. That's what I like seeing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See if I can talk Robert into maybe a sunset this evening at Del Norwiggins. Well, there it is. There is our sun. Our bright, beautiful, and warm Florida sunshine. Let me get a picture of our sun here real quick. Stand by. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Wow, is that bright? It's burning right through those clouds. Woo. You get on board with us this coming Thursday evening for sunset with Boat Naples. Come on. I'd love to see you on one of our sunset cruises, our Thursday evening Southwest Florida television sunset cruise. Those are fun. We had a nice trip last Thursday evening. Check out their website, boatnaples.com. You're not going to find our Thursday evening sunset cruises on their website. What you're going to see there is their private chartered boat tours. That's where you charter the boat for 2 hours, 4 hours. They'll go longer if you want. And you can take up to 6 people with you. It's a lot of fun. Mornings are usually the best. Mornings or sunset, either one. Sunset tours are usually about 90 minutes. But our Thursday evening is a special deal. That's a pay per person. Just call them. Check out, like I said, go to boatnaples.com and then give them a call and ask about our Thursday evening sunset cruises. I'd love to see you on board with me. And they're dog friendly. All of their trips are dog friendly. So if your little fur baby's well behaved, bring it along for the ride. Sound of an airplane overhead, reminding us that we're not alone out here. Well, we're just about down to Clam Pass. I wasn't intending on walking to Clam Pass, so this is a surprise to all of us. Now, this is where I get into trouble sometimes with my live feeds with the connection dropping out. So if it drops out, I just want to thank you in advance for hanging out with me. And if you happen to send a tip, thank you very much. And share. Anything that I post, if you can give that a share if you like it, besides liking, sharing, it's like awesome. And remember, the shorter videos, anything other than a live feed, you can pretty much always watch that on my YouTube channel, on Southwest Florida Television's YouTube channel in 4K. It's a lot better than what you're seeing on Facebook. Wonder if all the birds are out there. I don't know if they have any sandbar to sit on this morning down there. You got to go back and check out Tuesday morning's walk at Clam Pass. That was beautiful. I recorded a couple videos to share. Watch those. The live feeds were pretty brief. Two of my shortest live feeds. But I just wanted to spend some time with my bird friends, with my feathered friends. While I was there, I was on the other side of Clam Pass, the South Shore, and I wanted to make the most of my time there. For me, I would have to drive to get to that other side of the pass. That is not within walking distance. Well, it is. If I wanted to do a 20-mile beach walk, 8 to 10-mile beach walks are enough in the morning. You can hear some birds. I mean, there's, out here on these sandbars, there's thousands of birds. Thousands of them. Just amazing. Getting down to Clam Pass like this in the morning is, coming from Vanderbilt Beach, it's worth that 2 miles, probably a little over a 2-mile walk, 2.5 mile walk from Vanderbilt Beach Park. Well worth the walk. Yeah, we got some sandbars popped up here. See them out there? Now the birds are on the other side of the pass. So the best place to see them is from the other shore. But I love these little sandbars. This one here, what happens is Right now, all the birds, you really can't see them, but I can hear them. There's a sandbar over there, and they're out on that sandbar. And once that sun comes up full blast over the trees, they start taking off. Some will stay on that little sandbar, then others will come over and they'll hang out on this sandbar. They'll come over to the end of this sandbar and hang out. It's really cool. It's like, there's that breeze, probably hearing some wind noise, sorry. Get rid of that here. Just knocks the audio level down just a little bit. Hang on one second. Okay, I think that works when I plug in the microphone. But what happens is the skimmers tend to stay back on the other. Those beautiful black and white birds with those orange beaks, the black skimmers, they'll stay over on the sandbar over there. And the gulls and terns come over here. Right now there's nobody sitting here on this one. Usually there's a couple birds here. Nothing this morning. They're like little islands. There's a little water in between them. Yeah, nobody out here this morning. Nice getting out into the sun though out here. But there will be birds sitting here eventually this morning. Look all the way up Vanderbilt Beach. That's where I started, way up there. How cool is that, huh? Glorious to look back at that sun. So blessed to be able to come out here and share these views with you. Condos you see there, the ones closest to us, that is Seagate Beach. And then off in the distance is Park Shore. I hear an osprey. There's an airplane and an osprey. Two flying machines and a bunch of seagulls. They're laughing at me. Squawking at me. They're sitting up here on the beach. Yep, they just took off. Noisy seagulls. Noisy airplanes. I could do without that. That's the osprey you're hearing. So if I can get myself in the shade, get the glare off the screen, sometimes I can zoom into those little sandbars and give you a peek at the birds. Not hearing them. Awful quiet out there. But yeah, Tuesday morning, I was on the other side of the pass, and that was cool. I got a video of nothing but the birds, gotta watch that. It's kind of quiet over there. They're very quiet. Can you see the sandbar out there? There's some birds out there, but it's awful quiet this morning. There's a little noise. Darn screen. I'll try to zoom in a little for you, and hopefully I can get out of the zoom mode. They're being very quiet this morning. I don't know what that's all about. So beautiful, beautiful colors. That sun's starting to hit the sandbar now. Isn't that beautiful? Great timing. It's been a wonderful walk this morning. I'll hang out with you for a few more minutes here. I'll have some other little videos to share, some photos and videos to share later today. So be sure to check back for those. That just blows my mind, that sandbar over there at Clam Pass. It's like a whole other beach to walk on. This is where that signal gets iffy here. Usually if it drops out, I can't get it back. We'll see what happens. Way to get down and close to here. Look at these little ridges in the sand. Aren't those cool? That the waves leave behind as the tide goes out. But that's where I was on Tuesday. I was over there. And man, was it nice. I wish I was there right now. But I'm happy where I'm at. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy where I'm at. But I'd be happier over on the other side. That's Clam Pass Park over there. Scroll down through some videos and you'll see a video. It'll say Robb's tour of Clam Pass Park. Check that out. You can see the boardwalk, some video of the boardwalk, and you can see kind of the concession area, a quick shot of the concession area. Clam Pass, you'll get a peek at Clam Pass. You'll get a peek at some of the birds in that video that I saw on Thursday. Watch that video and give it a share. It was windy when I recorded it. I forgot to plug my mic in. I was so excited hanging out with the birds. So So you hear some wind noise. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm only human. See a big drop off along there? Wouldn't want to walk off that. That is quiet out here. It is a super quiet Saturday morning. A super Saturday. Super Saturday, but quiet. Can you see why I like it down here? Why I love it down here? I love the north end of Del Norwigans Pass State Park, and I love the south end of Pelican Bay Beach. I'm sure you love it as well. You can just hear like the sounds of the waves in the background. It sounds like the wind blowing. But those are the waves rolling across the sandbars, breaking on the sandbars, the outer edges of them. An occasional squawk of a bird, maybe a jet flying by. Somebody, that's a vehicle on the boardwalk. Service vehicle bringing supplies to the beach club over here. It'll get noisy over here soon. I think they start their Saturday morning exercises. Kind of spoils the serenity when they start that. Well, this was a total surprise walking down here. Was not in my game plan this morning, but like I said, I don't really have a game plan. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for being a friend. Thanks for sending a tip. If you happen to send a tip, thank you. Remember, you can send stars to my shorter videos. Love to see some of those Facebook stars. Any of those short, anything other than the live feeds, I believe the stars work on them. Oh man. Share, share, share. Share comments too. Comments help me out. The more comments, the better. All right, until next time, my friends, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, everyone, tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. May God bless you, your family, your friends, your fur babies, everything and everyone in your lives. And God bless our wonderful, beautiful, an amazing country, the place that I so proudly call my home. God bless America. One nation under God. Don't forget that part. In God we trust. Keep her in your prayers. Tally ho. Tally ho.